Welcome back, ladies and gents. We're going to start again for our third hour of Bannerlord recording. My kids are off doing their own thing. They're still not in an army. They've had some combat. Where are they at? Are they... Oh, they're... Wow. Mitch is way over here. Samantha, Utrecht, and Idris are right here in Battania proper. Mitch is probably... there's a lot of bandits right in this area because there's usually bandit hideouts here, here, and here. So he's probably clearing bandits is what he's doing. In fact, let's look at this. Clan parties, and we can set these guys for neutral, defensive, or aggressive. Now, the thing is, it says neutral. There's no effect on decision making. It's just normal AI behavior. It says defensive. Defending settlements has a higher weight than decisions. The party will also pursue enemies for a shorter distance. And then aggressive, raiding, attacking parties, and sieging have a higher weight than decisions. The party will pursue enemies further. In my experience, this makes absolutely no difference. But I'm going to set them all on aggressive. And we'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Because they're going to be called into an army anyway. I do believe. But just for the sake of doing it, we'll do it. Let's buy some food. We'll buy your butter, your cheese, your beer, and your dates. Now let's look at your armor. Do you have any 54 helmets? You've got one. You got a cheaper one here. We're going to buy that one. Actually, we're going to buy both of them. Now let's look at your armor. I should run through the... Let's get this. Okay, Melissa can have the 54. Yeah, she's infantry. You can have that one. And Sheila can have that one. That leaves me a 52 and a 53. Let's look at... You can have the 53 for now. Look at family members first, of course. Always family first. All right, that's it. Now we can go back to the non-family members. You can have the 52. And you can have this 52. That means we're going to have... We should... Oh, I was going to say, we should have extra helmets. Where are they? They're already up top. I'm going to keep these locked in for now. All right, that's 383,000. And you know what? While we're here, let's melt that stuff down. We've got 100% stamina, so let's just melt this stuff down. We'll just melt it all down. There we go. And I forgot that I wanted to forge a weapon. Oh, he needs a two-handed for Archie. Archie needs a two-handed sword. So let's go with... I would really like to go with this shield-breaking sword, but it's a falx blade and it's curved, and I don't like that at all. So instead, we're going to go with... Which one is it here that does 95? Maybe it's 85. 95 with the single. The one-handed. Yeah, it's 85 here. But I do want some length on it. So this one is 85 and this one is 85. We're looking at 116 here, though, versus 108. So we're going to go with 116. I'd like his sword to be a minimum of 120. Wait a minute. Let me look at what Corinne has on her. Hers is 121, yeah. Mine is 130. So let's go back into the smithy. Go back into two-handers. Because I want it to be... I may make his 130 so that it can function like a spear as they're running towards him. But the problem with that is when he fights in tight places like a siege, a keep battle, for example, he's just going to hit the walls. So we're going to leave his right around 120, same as hers. 120 is good for a two-hander. This does 85 damage. Let's look at this. Now we're looking at swing speed because this is not going to affect the damage at all. It goes to 86 here, but that's still not enough to justify changing. We're just going to look at swing speed. So 77. All right, 77, 86. 77, 86 right there. All right, so this is going to be the best swing speed, 77 and 86 damage. This is going to affect nothing. Just the weight, really. The swing speed is still 77, and the damage is still 76. So we'll just leave it right there. Now, here's the thing. Let's look at this. 94 swing speed and 128 damage. Oh, never mind. We don't. I got rid of all my masking, didn't I? Okay, I forgot about that. We really. That means we've got to go back to. Where are you at, Sheila? We're going to have to go back to prevent and get all of my metal. Really, that's what we're going to have to do. I forgot about having to make him a long-handled weapon. There's someone else that can make... Roman can make steel. Yeah, it's just her and Roman. Let's make some regular steel. I know I'm going to run out of charcoal, so we'll just make some more charcoal here in a moment. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, let's make some charcoal with the archer. Because he's got a lot of room to grow. He's up to 30, 31. Yeah, see, just making charcoal gives him, what, 7, 8 points? And let's go back to Roman. Make some more steel. And let's carry across a little bit. Make some Damascus. More steel. And, okay. Now, let's go back to Richard. Let's see if we can... make this work. No, I can't do that. I need to do this. Two-hander. All right, we're going to go back here with 85. No, here with 120. Then we're going to come down here. And was it this one? Yeah, 77 and 86. And we wanted to move this to make it a little lighter. As long as it's still 77 and 86, that's what we're interested in. And then this is 128. And the swing speed of 94. Now, that is outstanding for a two-handed weapon. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat that. The problem is it's shorter now. And we can't make it any longer unless we go back up here and take it all the way out to 120. Now, it's going to move it down to 91. Anything at 90 or above, I really, really adore. So we'll look at the rest of these. 130. 134. All right, we're into fours. Okay, so this is 91 and 134. 92 and 131. I want the most damage. All right, so we'll go with this one, and it's at 124. So we can actually go back and make this faster by lowering this back to 120. Oops. Leave that at 134. 132. Right there's the sweet spot. 91 and 134. It's at 121, though. Is this going to affect anything? Not enough for it to matter. You know what? I will give it 85 handling by dropping 1 point of damage. 1 point's not going to make a difference. If he has better handling, which means more of the blade itself will do damage. All right, now this is... I could give this to Fian Pommel, and she's going to do 140. But the swing speed is very slow. Let's see if I can drop this. Nope. Let's go back up here and drop the length back down to 120. We still get 137, 89, and 81. Now that's... If I can get a legendary, that's not going to be too bad. Let's leave it, because he is a Fian. He's fighting as an archer, right? So let's see if we can get a legendary. See, a masterwork's not that bad either. See, it comes out to 91 swing speed and 83 handling, and does 142 damage. Let's see if we can get... We can only do one more. Rusty. All right. Let's give him the masterwork. By the way, what does she have? She has balance. Ooh, I'm going to have to give her a better one also. All right, we'll give him... How does that compare to mine? Mine is 3 points slower 2 points slower and 1 point less handling, but does 9 points more damage, 1 more point thrust speed, and, I'm sorry, 7 more points swing damage, 2 more points thrust damage, and it's 10 points more length damage. And it weighs less, if you can believe that. Look at her. It's longer and weighs less. All right, anyway, we'll give this to Archie the Archer, since he has the most potential here. Now let's go back and look at Corinne. This is probably going to be better than she has. The difference is the pommel and the handle. And the crossblade here. This is... You know what? I'll give her this. It does more damage. And it's just 1 unit shorter. All right, let's go back in the smithy and melt this rest of this stuff down. Also, I noticed he went up to 248. Let's see if we can get another one. How many? No, let's wait. Everybody else is burnt. You, make some charcoal. All right, we're going to wait 1 day. You're getting there. My kid's still way over yonder, even though I put him on... Yeah. I put them on aggressive, but they're still way over there. Who is this? Pete, quartermaster's now of age. All right, Pete, you can come to me while I am getting everybody set up. You might as well come and meet me. Which means I want to leave. Let's buy some more of their food. We'll buy their fish. We're almost out of fish, believe it or not. We'll buy their fish, their grapes, their cheese, their olives and dates, and their beer. And then we're going to hightail it, because I'm going to have to put one of my troops in the garrison, and I don't want to give it to Omor. So we'll go to Mazadon, and I'll give one of my troops to Mazadon garrison, because Pete's going to join us, and I'll be one over. All right, he just called all my kids. They'll all be in the army now. There we go. Let's go see. Let's see what they do while I'm taking care of administrative work, more or less. All right. Go to the garrison, and let's give you that guy. And we'll be on our way. We want to go back. He was coming from Dunlandy, so let's go to Cianon. Oh, they got wiped out by the Western Empire. Wasn't my kids, but these guys got... Who was it? Probably Mingus. Could have been Mingus or... I don't know. There's two Minguses here. Mingus was taken prisoner, and Mingus was taken prisoner. So who knows? Does that leave us with only 2 armies? No, well, I'm not in an army, so it's only 1 army. Should be a... Did that say 1936? Hold on. That is a humongous army, and Arlick just called it an army. So that's just shy of 2,000, includes all my kids, so that's going to be a powerhouse of an army. I don't know what they're going for. The Pete QM joined me. They're probably going for Atacania instead of Diathma, which is what they should go for. But we'll see. Let's look at him once we get into Cianon. We'll see if we can hook Pete up. He's going to need a one-hander. He'll be frontline infantry. All right, what has he got? We're going to give him this helmet to start with, and these boots. That's all I've got to give you for now, buddy. You know what? We're going to Sargo. That's where my stuff is at. Let's go to Sargo so that we can look at the stash. Because I've got to get him some better stuff. Oh, wait. Are you on a horse? If you are, I'm going to take you off. Yep, I want you to get athletic skill by walking. Also, we're healed, so you can't be the surge anymore. We'll go back to her. But I think I left room for Archie to get some scouting. Yeah, so let's make Archie the scout. Archie's the redhead. Where's he at? Right there. All right, let's get some scouting skill. Get your character development going a little better. Three upgrades. That leaves me 13. I don't know why I said 13. It leaves me 1. Archie is going to be right there. Udris, I don't want you ahead of her. She's family. You're on a horse. You're on a horse. And you're on a horse. So you guys can stay there. But you're infantry. You are the smith, so I will move you up just below her. All right, so Pete needs a sword and some javelins. Got to remember to get him some javelins. All right, Archie will soon have his first perk in scouting. There it is. Let him get some more. How is he? Wow, he's already level 34? Really? What in the world did you come on as, Pete? Level 34. Is that right? Wow, they come up as level 34 right out of the bat? Oh my goodness, I didn't realize they were that high right off the bat. I'm used to them being in the 20s. All right, Pete is going to be the quartermaster, so we're going to give him the maximum. We're going straight for 10 steward and 5 focus points. And of course, we want him to get, with 10, he's got a long way to go here. I don't even need to give him any. We just want to get him the first 2. And then he's going to have to fight 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And athletics 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want him to have one-handed, maxed athletics, and maxed throwing. All right, now we can give each one of these. We can make this 7, 7, 7, and I think that's what I'm going to do. 7, 7, 7. And now we're going to give him 3 in polearm. We're going to make him able to make steel 3. Because he's going to be... I don't have any... I've only got 2 steel makers, and one of them is an older companion that's in his 60s, I think. So he'll be gone pretty soon. And we've already got a backup smith coming along. So I don't need the top row. I just need the steel here. And let's look. Now it's all going to be about... He can already get a girl pregnant faster. So we don't need any of that. Now it's just going to be all about tournament. 3 and everything he could possibly use in a tournament. And I think that's it. Well, you know what? We'll give him some more scouting skill so that he can get some experience to help level his character, because that's something you do passively. Just like the medicine. He's got plenty of medicine with 10 in intelligence. And where am I going to put these last 9 points? I don't really know. He's not going to be sneaking into towns. I'll give him the charm so that we can get this chance to increase relations. There. That's enough. Yeah, because that will help me increase relations with random nobles, including Idris, because he's going to be on my party all the time. Now, I still got 6. Man, I tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and pop that out. And just for S&Gs, personal, nothing here that's personal. Yeah, this is all to help the... Oh, wait. Where was that at? No, that's no good. I was looking at Captain. 25% morale penalty when troops are in your formation, use line circle. You know what? This is what? 1, 2. Because he's going to be the captain of the infantry. And all of these say captain. Captain. Yep. We're just going to bump this all the way up. All right. So there we go. The problem is he's only got 1 here. We'll work it. We'll work it. He can still get up to here with just 1. And he's got the increased speed learning, so we'll leave it there. We'll work it. We've got time to work it. He's young yet. He's only 20, or he's only 18. Now, how old is she? Ashley is still 4 years away. Okay. Let's jump into Sargot. Yeah, I know I've got that hurting penalty. Archie's already up to 30 in scouting. 31. 32. All right, let's get in here. All right, let's go to the keep, go to the stash. Take all this iron, steel, steel, steel. All right. Now, let's make him a sword. While I'm thinking about it, let's look at the stash. Pete. You've already got that helmet. That we can sell. All right, anything else in here that's better than what you have? Yep, this armor. That's horse armor, though. I don't really... You know, I'll give you that for now until I can get you some better armor. Let's see if a regular... Yeah, this is infantry armor. I'll give you that. And then I'll let him wear this for now. And I can give that to someone else later. You know what? Yep. That way, if it's on me... And... if he's still got that 4 years from now, I won't have to come back here. I can just take it from him and give it to her when she comes to join us. Let's go back to Pete. You can have 30 and 30. All right, now let's look at shield. We can definitely get you a better shield. 560, 570, 580, 610, 640. 680. Is that better than I have? At 680? What do I have? 690. Yeah, mine is better. All right, since you're going to be frontline infantry and you're going to be very important, we're going to give you the 680. You can have that. We don't want you to fall. And by the way, Archie doesn't use one. Sheila the medic has got 660. Yeah, that's good. And I think, yeah, I should make some. Let's go here. 19. 6 and 4. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. 6 and 4 is better than 4 and 11. And it's much... That 11 is good, but it's armor. I'm not really interested in that. We'll give you 18. And 23 on the shoes. That looks good all around except for the torso armor. All right, let's go back into here, trade, get rid of all this unnecessary stuff. All right. Let's put that in there because it's, again, 4 years before the next one. Oh, no, I sold that. I don't want to sell it. We want to sell that. Sell all of that. Sell that. I don't think there was anything here I wanted to sell. Nope. Nothing, nothing. Now, 43,000. Now, I wanted to throw these 2 helmets in the stash. Because, again, it's 4 years before she comes of age. All right, now let's go into the smithy. And let's make him a one-handed sword while I've still got these here. Balanced. Balanced. Dull. Crafted. 249. Come on, give me a legendary. All right, we're going to wait. I'm just going to use Richard for this because I want him to get 250. Because at 250, he gets added swing damage to swords and added thrust damage to spears. And then at 275, he gets a 5% greater chance of creating legendary weapons. So I'm just going to keep working on him. The regular stuff, because these are high tiers that I'm creating, man-made, you get more experience from them. That's why I want him to smelt them down. But the regular stuff we get during combat, I just want to go a little bit more to get that 100. I will use Pete because he'll get more experience from him. All right, 250. Let's go ahead and lock that in. Now we want to do swing damage because we use a spear far less than we use a sword. So we want 2% extra swing damage of any weapon I craft. Now that could, I'm saying spear and sword, but that could also be, let's say I'm swinging a swingable polearm. That's still, if it's swinging, you get 2% extra damage. Now, of course, that's not going to, I don't think that applies to the weapons I've already made. I don't think the swing damage is still 149, so it doesn't account. And this is still 142. I think it's only in the future. All right, so we've got that made. Or I've got that perk. Let's go back here and keep trying to make him a good one-hander. My goodness. Rusty. How can you make rusty at this level? There's a masterwork, but I don't want a masterwork. No. I want legendary. Baltican against Vashorki. Now, Vashorki is Sturgeon. So they just rebelled against the Sturgeons. All right, Castellan Office and Usank has gained a level. Very good. All right, there's the rooster. Go back in here. Let's melt all these down. Actually, no. I want to forge again. We're looking for the legendary. All right, we'll go one more day, and then we'll melt these all down, and then we'll go back looking for the legendary again. I've got the time. What are these guys doing? Where did they all go? Atacania with just shy of 2,000 troops while Hertigia is being attacked. Who's attacking? Well, it has to be the Western Empire. Is there anyone we look like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Nope, we're still good. All right, there's the rooster. Let's melt these all down. All right, we got another point. Oh, we're out of Archie. You can make some. He's up to 42, 43, 44, 45. It don't take long when you raise them right. You set their perks correctly. I just don't want to hit this by mistake. That legendary. All right. You know, I'll just make... I don't want to start with half my stamina, because it's a percentage based on how much you craft. And if, the longer I can craft, the better percentage chance it'll be that I get a legendary. And I don't want to limit myself to being able to half stamina. So let's just go to the next day. All right. Now we'll do some more crafting. $253 masterwork. You know what? I'm going to give him that masterwork, but I'm going to keep trying. Because if we get called to war, if we have to go to war, at least he'll have a decent sword. Yeah. It's lighter. Does a heck of a lot more damage. There you go. What have you got here? That's fine. I don't want you to have a night lance. We'll melt that down. Now I've got to get you some javelins. Let's wait till the next day. I sort of want to give him a... I've given everybody else a spear. Southern Empire. Let's see, we're gonna... I might have to go back into combat. I'm gonna try one more round of crafting swords. I can do 13. And let's see if we got a masterwork out of that. Sheila's got a legendary. Pete's got a masterwork. Legendary. Masterwork. Well, I'm only interested in the family members, to be honest with you. Masterwork. Okay, well, everybody that needs a masterwork has got a masterwork as far as I'm concerned. We're at 0, so let's wait. I don't know why it's so difficult to get that legendary when you're at this level. Let's melt these guys down. Maybe I'll get 254. I was going to say maybe I'll get another level out of it. Okay. And I'm going to get him a little more experience by making the charcoal, and then we'll wait for the next day. And then I'll make Pete some javelins. They're easy enough to make. They don't take a lot. All right. $141. There's one large bag. Let's go back here. Let's give him that. And I guess I'll get him a legendary or a I don't know how often they use this, though, to be honest with you. I haven't really been... I told myself when I did this I was going to pay attention. I may have even mentioned it, but I'm not really paying attention to how often they're using their polearm. Let's look at... He's got a little polearm. She's used it a little bit also. She's got a little polearm. Maybe they're using it a little bit, but that could also be from tournaments. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back into Smithy and see if we can make him a two-handed polearm. $41 damage. 41 damage. But longer, that's what we want. 41 damage. We don't want swing, though. I don't want swing. All right, 41, 140 and 41. 140 and 59. This is the one I want. Even though this one's lighter, it's fine. What is this down here? I've never noticed that before. Show hide scabbard. What does that mean? Reset camera. I don't know what that is. I don't know that I've ever noticed that before. I just happened to notice it out of the corner of my eye. Oh, I bet it's when you're looking at a character. You can hide their scabbard, so you can see the sword they have on their side. That might be what that is, because there's no scabbard for polearms. All right, anyway. I want the length. I mean the 159. But this has 89 and 80 thrust speed. So let's go with that. Although, if I... Let's go down here. We want D-Horse, which is one of these. Thrust attacks. Thrust attacks. Just want to make sure they wasn't mounted attacks. Or swingable attacks. Alright, the only difference here is this is length is 152. Then we'll go down here. 238. 225. 190 and 39. All right, let's look at this one. Spear brace. And lower the length. See if we can get a higher... Yeah. 82 and 56. That's still pretty long. Let's look. This is not going to make much of a difference. Yeah, this doesn't. It just fills out to get that level 5. I'm going to go with that one. 208. I think we'll leave it where it's at. Masterwork. 255. Another masterwork. Third masterwork. Bent. Alright, we're going to have to go with the masterwork because we need to get the Southern Empires involved now. We're going to have to go back and get involved with them. Where you at, Pete? I'll give you this guy. All right, I think I've... Now... I'm just thinking... I think earlier when I said he was going to be the captain of the infantry, that's not necessarily true. He's just a quartermaster for my party, not necessarily the captain of the infantry. But still, I had some points I needed to distribute. Now, see, these guys got the legendary at 218 with 41 damage, and his is 208 with 42 damage, 84 and 58, and this is 86 and 62. So I could have done a lot better. And what's the difference? The difference is the head. This is the piercing head that has the piercing against shields, and that's what I should have done. Am I out of stamina? I am. It'll be okay for now because I don't think they use it. I'm still going to wait another... No, I'm not. I'm going to enter the smithy. Where's Pete at? I'm going to use him to melt this stuff so he gets a big jump in All right, see, he's already up to 57. And who else was it that joined us newly? The Archer. Archie, melt the rest of this stuff. There we go. And then you can do this. All right, you're at 50. You got that perk. Let's give him that perk. And give Archie his perk. So here we want you to make steel. And Pete has got a couple. So we want him efficient charcoal and steel maker. Very good. I have an upgrade here. All right. Let's look at what we got. Archie's good. Pete is good. Now the problem is, let me look at Pete. He's got 10 and he's got steward, so he can get stewardship really fast. Let's look at the keep, look at the garrison. We're full. Let me look at my parties here. Verixen Castle, Turby, Drapen, Charis, Prevend, Revolt, Ostakan. The closest one is Jacqueline. Let's try Jacqueline. I'm going to go to Jacqueline. I don't want to do these front line right here, so let's go to Jacqueline. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lot of my troops in Jacqueline. I'm going to fill them up. Who is this? Azrite. Yep, we're definitely going to have to fight soon. I'm going to do my best to fill up Jacqueline, and then I'm going to make Pete, the quartermaster, and he'll have a much less skill than me, right? So I'll have less troops that I can host. That's why I'm putting as many as I can into Jacqueline. And then once I turn him into the quartermaster, we'll see how many he can hold, and if I need to pull out more, I can. But we want to get him some points as quickly as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of you in there. I anticipate him having a very low number. So we'll move these down. And we'll move these down. 153. He might be able to oh, wait a minute. Did I Yes, I did. I don't want to overstuff this now. That's not what we want to do. Let's see if we can take out anything I don't want. I don't want you guys. I don't want you. I don't even know how you got there. I don't want you. I'm still way overstuffed. All right, we'll take these back just to get the 654. There we go. Now let me dump all this garbage I don't want. So we're at 246. Let's make him... We want to jump out. Let's make him the quartermaster and see what happens. Where you at, buddy? Pete. I don't know what he looks like. He's got a helmet on. There you are. All right, how many can he hold? Right now it's 392. Let's see if that stays. 392. I don't want to get too far because I may have to jump back in. I think this is right because I was at 458. And he's at 392, so I may be able to... He's already got an upgrade. And we want Warrior's Diet. Keep watching around. Okay, it's now 400, so he... That's mine. By going up, the little bit that he went up, we're already up to 400. Let's see if this is still the case. All right, I'm going to go ahead and then take 400 troops out of here then. Because if we can if we can top him off, he'll gain experience faster. All right, so we've got wildlings. Go up here, please. Let's get some wildlings back. All of them wildlings back, and then we'll top off with... We'll go to 200 archers. And then we'll get some horses. I did put some horses in there. We only needed 2. All right, so he's topped off now. Now let's run around just a little bit and see what happens. I'm only down by 58 troops. Who's getting married? Archie the Archer. Now this is interesting. Let's see. No! I'm not marrying a 59-year-old. Nothing to be gained from that. You know what? Does he have... No, never mind. We're good. I guess I can run around and get some olives while I'm here. Pete Quartermaster's already past 50. He got 17 skill points in Steward after I loaded him up. So he's daily experience of troops in your party. That's what we want. We want daily drill sergeant. What is your... Still at 400? Wait, we got an upgrade. I know the Azrai just declared war on us, but I'm trying to get this set up properly. I don't know. Did I ever buy those? I don't know if I even bought these. Well, he's gaining experience fast. That's at level 10 plus the 5 focus points. The olives and butter. $44, he'll be at 50 soon. Archie, I'm talking about. Olives, cheese and butter. Might as well hit Vessen. You're up to 404. Let's run back and grab those extra 4 troops because we want you to be full. Samantha, party leader. I'm going to wait till they're done fighting. Okay, they're done fighting. Because I didn't want to click on that. And then while I had it open, she'd get another skill, and then I'd close it and wouldn't see it. So for engineering, we want her to have hit points to rams and siege towers. By the way, are the Azrai at war with anyone else? That would help us. Nope. All right, let's go back. He take 4 more troops. And I want it to be horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, just to keep him topped off. All right, let's run down here and get these. 10 skill points in Steward is now 81. Stiff upper lip is what we want. Battania is taken. All right, they're starting on Guarantor. And my kids are still in an army, so I can't call them to me. All right, we're only down by 55. No, 54, because I was normally 458. So we're only down by 54 troops, which is really a lot, but I may just go ahead and engage battle with him being the quartermaster, because he's just going to continue to get points as we move around. All right, let's have travel speed on steppes and plains. Let's get these olives and butter and cheese. Where does that put me at olives? 317. But butter and cheese is just terrible. Are you still at 404? No, 412. So you've got 8 more. Let's jump back and grab 8 more troops. Epicrotia. All right, after a Guarantor, of course, I would probably go for Artesia. Oh, Southern Empire just took them out. Was that my kids? I don't think so. No, it wasn't. Where's Lucian's army? Right here. All of you are going... Battania. No. Gavin, what do you have? You only have 2. Why do they want this to go to Gavin? Because of the proximity of Epicrotia. All right, Rimto and Pendrake, you're average. You're rich. You know what? I'm going to give it to you, buddy. I know you won't hold it, but I've given you... Gavin has got enough for now. All right, Western Empire. You know what? Yeah, we need to make peace with Western Empire. Because we've got the Southern Empire and the Azrai to deal with. I'm just making sure that we're not attacking anything that's Western Empire. Otherwise, I'd wait. No, we're not. All right, let's go ahead and declare peace with them. Yes, it's 100%. Everybody wants it. Now we can concentrate on the Southern Empire and the Southern, or the Azare. All right, let's take some more troops out of here. We want horses. 10, 11, 12. And we're going to just concentrate on hitting villages and getting butter and cheese. I realize that Guarantor is about to fall. All right, now they're being attacked. This is Lucian's army. They're getting points, so again, we're going to wait till the battle's over. Win or lose, I'm waiting till the battle's over with. Do I need grapes? Yep. All right, so they're still fighting. I didn't see any resolution. There we go. They won. Okay. Do I need fish? I think I do need fish, believe it or not. Yeah, I need fish and cheese. Okay. Let's let them keep going. They're still being attacked. They're Epicrotia. So they won that first battle, and another, someone else has dropped them. Jumped them. Or they won. I didn't mean to click on that. Let's just go ahead and do it. Then I'll check again later. I was going to say what happened. They may have won the battle and some of the enemy broke off and tried to escape, and now they're engaging them again. All right, we won't make a difference for Mitch, and he's going to upgrade here soon. And Pete, you're getting up there, buddy. You're already up over 100. Extra food. Quartermaster. Quartermaster is discarded armors are donated, or 20% troop wages are part of. You know what? We might as well go with that because I don't donate. You've never seen me donate armors because I don't want to do it. I want my guys to earn their experience. I'm gonna buy their butter and cheese. I'm gonna start buying butter and cheese from towns, which goes against what I believe I should be doing. What I like to do, but my gosh, we need so much butter and cheese. I'm gonna buy your date fruit. Did I ever buy a second? No, I didn't. I said I was gonna buy it in Previn, so that's what. Let me look at the layout of the land now. Yeah, Previn. I'm gonna go to Previn and buy a workshop, and I'm gonna make it grain or a brewery. 250 for Idris. Are you guys? You're still fighting. Are you gonna win? Mitch gained a level. Sturgeons. Now everybody's declaring war on us except the Khuzaits, right? We've got the Sturgeons, the Western Empire, well, the Vlandians. The Khuzaits and the Vlandians, I think, are the only two that have not declared war on us. But they're still getting. Okay, I think that's it. Although I didn't see any notices that they captured anyone. Maybe they that army broke off. Mitch, we're going to give you. You're looking good here, buddy. You're maxed out on medicine and steward. Yes. You got room to expand there. Room to expand there. And you're maxed out on leadership. I'm going to give you. You should be using tactics a lot more, buddy. You're off on your own, but you've got so much room to expand there. Quartermaster, price penalty. I'm going to give you this because I do want you to get up to 150. We'll give you this. It's not going to do it, but that'll help. Medicine for Idris. Surgeon. 25 experience to wounded units. Don't really care about that. 2%. Yep, that's what we want. 2%. We want helping hands. Is that everybody? Make sure. Oh, Sheila is so close to upgrading to level 27. And Pete, man, he's just rolling right along. He'll be at this level, 125 here soon. All right, let's jump in and prevent so we can buy a brewery. Rulin, Larnac, and Palisant. Now, we could do, since they have Rulin, that is hogs, which means we could do a... I may do that instead. Because I always have too many... hides, and I never have... I seldom have too much grain. All right, Quartermaster. Morale and mounts. Yeah, I'm always going to have more mounts. Yep, we're going with that one, because that will help party morale. We're now to 82. Let's see if that jumps. Yeah, it went up to 86, so +4 party morale. I always have more horses. All right, let's take a walk around town. Let me look at this setup, first of all. Corinne, Art, let me do these 3 upgrades. Also, he can have 4 more troops. Pete. Yeah, you're fine where you are. Let's take a walk around town. This Corinne will be following me. And we may take out... I think we're going to take out the... you know what, Corinne?
My heart is glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you also. Gather all the companions and find me in the settlement. We're going to take out the 2 gangs in town after I buy the tannery. We're going to support the towns that... I should go... Ideally, I'd go through every town I own and take out... I may do that if I have more time in the future. You know, a lull where there's not a big war going on. That sword swings pretty fast. I don't know what it is, but it swings pretty fast. All right, let me have this tannery. Fernhard, the tanner. Fernhard, there's a Valandian lord named Fernhard.
I am honored to meet you.
Oh, our relations are 100, and he supports us. Supporter of De Previn, that's me. This guy supports me. Hey, buddy. Your Highness, I'm honored to meet you. Let me introduce myself. Yes, please go on. I'm Fernhard, a merchant here in Previn. I own a tannery. Well, I would like to buy your tannery. I'm willing to sell, but it will cost you 40... Oh, this tannery's doing good. 43,000. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate your support, buddy. Oh, I almost left. We want to go take out these gangs. Let's see where they're at. That one is 72. It's right there then. 44. They're both right here. Well, this one is here, and then I'm going to have to go elsewhere because I can't get through there. That's blocked. So the gang has blocked this alley. Yeah, they definitely... These are thugs. Expert... Yeah, I'm going to wait for everybody. I'm going to wait right here so they can easily find me. Where's she at? All right, there they all are coming to me. That's her with the crown on her head. She's the queen of the faction. Let's look at you. It's so dark. I don't know why it's so dark. I mean, your character... Look how dark the character is. It's hard to see anything on him. What about face this direction? Still, it's so dark to see anything on him. He looks all right. Hey, Corinne. Did you bring everybody? All right. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is enough. I don't know if that's everybody or not, but 9 is enough. Draw my weapon. Everybody come over here. I don't take orders from the likes of you. Okay, attack. 150 and one-handed. Very good. Corinne kicking butt again. I don't know. Leave it empty. Hold on. It's a one-hander. Okay. I wasn't sure if she had a two-hander or a one-hander. I don't want to... I want to go get the other guy now. And they're right back there, but we can't get through there, so let's see if we need to go left or right. I'm guessing right. No. Because that's into a shop. So we probably got to go left. Yeah, we can only go left. Because there's the wall right there. The town wall. So we're going to have to go left to the back street. Maybe there'll be some boys there. That sounded weird. But I was making a reference to the Backstreet Boys. Hello, duck. I've only eaten duck once in my life. And it was... Oh, no, I can't get there from here. How do we get there? Because this goes into the keep. Can I go right? No. No, we can't get there from here. How do you get there? I think we got to go all the way around. Because that was absolutely the wall, the town wall. We couldn't get any further in that direction. Although we can't go this way either. I'm leaning my head to the left like a moron. Nope, we can't go. This is perplexing. What is this town? I don't even remember the town we're in. It's the back street we got to get to. Oh, this is Preven. Now I remember. Preven. There's the wall. And I already know we can't go this way because we already tried it. There's the tannery. You know what? Let's go down here. I'm pretty sure I can't go this way, but I want to go up on... Maybe I can get up on the wall and then look at it from the height and see what I need to do to get there. I don't think I can... I thought this was way up onto the wall, but it's not. That's the tannery, and this is the alley, but it's blocked off in here, right? Yeah, there's no way to pass through. So it's absolutely not this way. And there's the keep that we were just looking at. How can I get up on this wall so I can see? Because the wall will let me walk all around the edge of the town, and I'll be able to see it. I guess I got to go through... Yeah, I got to go in right here. Why is that? That should be... That shouldn't look like that. This town don't have the walls... The walls should all be repaired. Let's go up here. See if we can get a high vantage point to see where that's from. How to get there. Oop, I don't think so, because I think I wanted to go that way. And I can't go that way. Yeah. I did want to go that way, and there's no way to go that way. It's blocked off. Oh, wait. Let me go up higher. No, I can't get out of here. Can I see through there? Nope, it's too low. All right, this door being blocked is going to be a problem. I got to go right there, but I'll be damned if I know how to get there. Can I get up higher here to look over that wall? Also, I'm just noticing that Richard's got a leopard skin sash, I guess you'd call it. Where is it at? Right there. I don't know. It looks like maybe go through the keep, but we went there and there was nothing. There was no way to get there. Maybe go to the left all the way, follow the wall around the back side of the keep. I can't believe I'm going to spend 20 minutes just trying to... But this, I need to get there. And this is part of the game. Can I get down from right here? No. Can't go down any lower. Can't get down from here, so we got to go back. I can probably get down here, but my troops wouldn't be able to do it. Although, no, I don't want to risk them being... Nah, screw it. I can always just start all over again if I need to. I don't think they'll come down here. Ah, Yeah, they started to, but didn't realize they couldn't get any lower. Maybe? Can I go down this ladder too? Yeah, they're going to go around. I started to say, oh gosh, they are coming down. All right. I didn't realize there was a second. I didn't even see that second ladder. Okay. I'm going to go... Oh, man. I can't remember now how to get to the keep. Is it through here? Yeah, there's the keep, but I can't remember if I went through... there we go. Let's go through here and see if we can go through the keep and then go out a side door, maybe. Because there's got to be a way to get there. It can't all be blocked off. Definitely can't get there through here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I might have been... I didn't see this. This is... Okay. I bet this is it. I didn't notice this the first time we were looking. This is it. All right, user error. It's always user error. Learning. What is it called? Skill issue. There we go. All right, let's go attack these guys. Come on, guys. Get in here. Go ahead and get right in the middle of them. Okay, let's... Master Thug. I'm just having a look around. Do you mind? I don't take orders from the likes of you. All right, take him out, guys. I'll let you do all this. Well, not all of it, because this guy's coming for me. Yeah, you can all do it. Oh, Cole went down. What the heck? Corinne and Cole both went down? I didn't expect that. I think it's because they were all caught in the corner there. Wow, I hope they didn't die. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, did they die? Hold on. I'm waiting for the notification. No, I guess they didn't die. All right, let's leave. Corinne and Udris and Cole. Wow, I did not expect them to be taken. Oh, I'm up to 421. Who got some upgrades here? Probably Pete and Archie, maybe. I don't know. Very good. Very good. Very good. She's not going to be a party leader ever. She could be the governor again, so we'll go with this one, military tradition. Sheila, again, pretty close, relatively speaking. It wasn't Archie. It wasn't Pete. That was it. Okay. Let's trade. And now let's put... Oh, I don't have any. I got rid of all of them, didn't I? I was going to say... No, I don't have any hides because there's a lot of... I could fill this up with hides since I did buy the tanner. Let's run down to get these extra troops from Jacqueline. And in the meantime... Okay, you are the scout. We're going to make... And you're the quartermaster. I'd rather have you quartermaster skills. Okay, let me see who can get medicine skill. Melissa can get some. In fact, she can probably... Yeah. I think Melissa's going to be the one. Archie is currently the scout, so I'm going to switch him over because I want him to get walking off so he gets personal 10 hit points recovery. So we'll make it Archie. And by the way, can Pete do that also? Yeah, but Pete is currently the quartermaster, and that's more important to me right now. So we're going to make Archie right here the surgeon. Okay. As we run down here to Jacqueline. 30 in medicine. Keep going. Keep going. Look, Pete's already up to 131 in quartermaster. Oh, there they go. They're for Artesia now. I knew that was going to happen. I think everybody knew that was going to happen. What about my kids? Are they still active? Yes, they are. They're near Uthelum. What are they doing up here? Oh, they're taking Uthelum from the Southern Empire. Okay. Brannick. Who wants to marry Archie again? Better not be a... Hey, 21. And it's from... You know what? I'm going to take that. Look at the skill set here, and it takes away from them. She's only 21. Oh, she's Hulayan. That's the leader clan. So we'll get... it'll be negative 17 with them guys as opposed to negative 27 because we'll get 10 extra. And she was going to be an infantry troop because he's infantry, or he will always be in my battle. So she's got 4 in athletics, 2 in one-handed, and 4 in tossing. Yeah, she's crap. But you know what? I'm going to accept because it takes one more noble away from the enemy. Let's see where she's at. She's in Kiev. Come and join us, dear. And since we're going to Jacqueline, we'll jump over to Sargo, and I'll make her get her some proper weapon. He's at 140. It won't be long before he's at 150. And you're still getting medicine skill. You're at 34. Manny the heirs reach the age of 11. Okay, so since we already have a quartermaster and we already have a medic, you need to work on cunning and social, really. So let's get a sharp mind and tactics. Okay. Richard gained a skill in scouting. Oh, I defaulted back to the scout, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's fine. Let's grab some more troops. We want more horses out of here. 3 to 425. All right. And let's run over to Sargo. We'll meet Nadia there. Oh, you know what? Go to the keep. Go to the garrison. We'll put one horse back because she's going to join us. I don't want to be over. All right, let's go to Sargo. 35. Man, you need to get 50. Come on, Archie. Need to resolve. I didn't realize I had missed it. Gavin, man. No, not Gavin. This is a Battanian. Druamore, you're rich. Druamore and Ormanfard. Ragged is average. Rimtoil. You know what? You can have it, Ragged. Because you're Battanian. You won't suffer that penalty. Nadia joined our party. All right, Nadia. I want you to be right below. Was it Archie that she married? Yeah, Archie. Oh, look, we've got another one. We got an upgrade. That's right. We'll continue on to Sargo. I can get rid of that now that she's joined us. 36. Man, look at that. Archie's not messing around. He was waiting on that. All right, let's go to the keep, go to the stash. Let's look at her. And you're a horse archer. That's not going to last. Nope. 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 Okay. And increase troop. Nope. Let's give you a well, is there anything? We can give you this. We'll give you that. No, I don't think so. Although it's all we've got. I'd much rather that go to Melissa. Yeah, we'll give that to Melissa. And then I'll give you that. And then we'll give you 30 boots. And then for this, you can have 6 fort, 17, and 23. All right. And for a shield, 640 looks like it's going to be. Although you're a family member. You know, I'm more inclined to give you the... Wait a minute. Wasn't you... Yeah, you're Azurai. So I'm going to give you a legendary Azurai shield. There we go. That way you feel right at home. And you don't feel weird about it. Okay. You'll be fighting your brothers and uncles and sisters and mother and father here shortly. All right, let's open up the stash again because I want to make sure. Yeah, I didn't put anything else back in here. But I got these hides I can now put. I'll take all these hides. Let's go into the smithy. We're going to have to wait for a whole day. Thalric the Chandler. Does that mean you're going to start? Yep, they prevent supporter. They Jillian still. They Maroc. Hey, those guys have been gone a long time. What's your problem? Pete. He's already up to 150. All right, wounded troops in your party no longer paid wages. Don't really care about influence gaining from donating troops. But I think it's more important. I don't really donate troops, so that's the thing. It's very seldom. So just in the off chance he's ever... You know what? We'll just go with here. Wounded troops no longer paid wages. Neither one of them really important to me. Let's enter the smithy. We need to get her a one-handed sword. So we're going to want... this one with the shield bonus. And then possibly the Ridged Western Guard. 91, 93, 93. 91, 93, 92. 91, 93, 92. 91, 93, 93. 91, 93, 93. I just don't like that curved. But it does use less gold. Or steel. Oh, wait. This weighs less. This weighs less. Even though it uses more steel. We'll go with that. More fine steel. 91, 93, 93. 91, 93, 93. 139. 130. This is still lighter. So we're still going to go with that one. Pretty sure that's the one I want. That Ridged Western. That's what stands out in my memory, at least. 89.95 at 143. That's pretty heavy. And I really don't like the look of that for a weapon. It's good for ceremonial, but not for an actual frontline weapon, I think. 91, 94, 93 at 141. Oh, that's a 4. I don't want to go down to 4. Let's go back to the Ridged Western. We'll just leave it. It's pretty light. And I think here we probably want the jewel, where's it at? Right here, the jeweled golden one-handed. But it could also be the bronze. Let's just check. Because this is good also. All right, so 91, I'm sorry, 90, 94, 92. Is there anything better than 90? We'll check this one out, because this is usually pretty good. Yeah, 91, 93, 93. At only 137. This is 147. Yep, I think I'm going to go with that jeweled. We'll just go with that. Weapon reach is 104. And here, it's probably going to be this guy, the turquoise pommel, but let's look. 91, 93, 92, 91. Yeah, 91, 94, 92, only at 139. That's it. That's what I want, the turquoise pommel. All right, let's make you a good sword. We got one masterwork, two masterworks. I really need 3 masterworks, 4 masterworks. I want a legendary. I want 2 legendaries. All right, well, we're going to give her a masterwork from now because we really need to get into the fight because the Azurai is running rampant. Where you at, girl? There you are. We'll give you this masterwork. And everybody else has at least a masterwork as far as family. Just want to make sure. I know I just checked it, but that's just the way I am. All right, everybody does have at least a masterwork. What about backups? This will work in a civilian. You know, it's not real that important. I think it's more important that I melt this stuff down. All right, we'll wait another day while I melt this stuff down. Hey, Brannick. Lucien, you're coming down with 1,200 to try and break this, and you're already taking Guarantor back. My kids make a difference. All right, there is the... Oh, it's only 80. That's all right. We'll smelt what we can. We didn't get anything out of that. Let's make her javelins. We want level 5 javelin. $135, $141, and this guy. Large bag. That's it. Nadia, you can have that. Actually, get rid of that. Put that up here. Now, let's go back and look at that. That was a lance. Yeah, we don't want you to have that. Yeah, we got to get you some better armor while I'm thinking about it. Let's find the first... Yep. There we go. All right, this is all garbage. So let's go ahead and sell that while I'm thinking about it. 68. Wait a minute. 75. 64. 64. All right, you can have this. 68. And then we'll sell this. I'm going to get 36,000. Lock that in. Go back and look at her. Nadia. Now, I need to make her a spear. Just because I've given everybody else a spear. I'm going to go with this time. That. 200 is fine as far as I'm concerned for a spear. And that. All right, so 255 smithing, difficulty. Balanced, crafted, masterwork. Crafted, I don't know why I'm saying that. You can read it. Legendary. Okay. Let's go back here. Now, the thing is, Pete is my kid. So naturally, I want him to have the legendary. It's lighter and thrust faster and has better handling. And then we'll go back here and give Nadia, let me sort that. Let's see which one of these is better. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one because of the spear, the ability to break the spears, or shield bonus against shields. Okay, and now that we've got everything we need, we'll go back in here. He's out of it, but we're going to take Pete and melt this stuff down to get him some more experience points. Okay, he's back up to 58. We'll make him do this also. 59. All right. I think we're ready to go to war. Oh, she's got 4 more. Or he's got 4 more. Let's go. No, let's drop this stuff back in the keep. Crude iron. Wrought iron. Iron ore. Iron, steel, fine steel, and we don't need this at all. I'm going to call an army, so I'm going to keep all these horses. Noble bow. Oh, that was hers, and that's for horse. That's a noble bow you can use as a horse, which I'm never going to need. So I'll sell that. All right, that's everything. Let's go ahead and sell this. I'm never going to ride a horse. Noble bow on a horse. And let's run back over here and grab some more troops. And in the meantime, who can I call to an army? Boren's party, Nuss's party. That's it? And Zahara's party. All right, we'll call all of these guys to an army. It's only going to give us about 600, if that. But maybe we can make a difference somewhere. If anything, nothing else, it'll help us get rid of the herding penalty. All right, so Lauren was taken prisoner. I don't know where that's at, though, because these 2 armies are still cooking. Go to the keep, go to the garrison. We want horses. We only need 4. 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, we're just going to have to do with that. He'll continue getting experience. Let's go over here to the combat area. We're going to go to the front, as we say. I got to turn on the light. It's gotten dark here. Just a moment. Whew. All right. Idris, party leader. 251 in medicine. Also, we're all healed. So I can switch back. Oh, you already can use another troop. All right, we're not that far, so we'll run over here and grab another one. I want to look at you. Are you rich? Yes, so you can... How many more troops can you... Well, let's look at everybody first. Rich. 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 All right, so I can stuff these guys to the gills. Let's see. Yeah, you can have another 50 troops. You can have another... Quite a few. I can't see yet because you're not here. Well, when we jump into Jacqueline... All right, Guarantor's taken, so maybe that army is going to turn around and help at Ortesia also. Lucian is kind of running away. That means this army is bigger than 1,200. If he's moving away from them, he decided he cannot break that army. So they're in there. We'll see what happens. The good news is that was... Well, it's not good, but Gavin owned that. And he's Sturgeon, so now he don't have to deal with that. All right, let's go here and grab some more horses. 29, 30. Look how quick he got 2 just as on the... All right. We want to recruit everybody. And give them to you. And you need some ranged units. Although I'm not... Let's just gather from here. I don't feel like taking a tour through Battania. We're going to gather as much as we can right here on the way. Guarantor is going to go to... It's not going to go to Gavin. Dromore and Ormondfart. Who wants the Rakture? You do. You're rich. You're rich. You know what? I'm going to give it to you because Thrakture, I can always count on you, and Thrakture is right next door to it. Makes sense to give you Guarantor. We're going to recruit all these troops. 149. Okay. Oh, I need another troop. How far away are you? Still 12 hours. You must be coming from Khuzait land. I will take the olives even though I'm over 300, but we're here, so I might as well take them. You can have 29 more. We won't get 29 here. All right, you took 2, so 27 more. There's only 16. A lot of horses. And you seem to have a good amount of ranged. All right, so let's jump back into Jacqueline. Let you recruit from Jacqueline. You only need 9. There's Zahara. Come on, girl. Jump in. Give me that one horse. No, there's no one I want to pull out of here and give to these guys. Because they're all Battanian. I don't think I need to trade anything either, do I? That. Do we still have a herding penalty? We do, but it's only 0.08, so as soon as she jumps in, that herding penalty should disappear. Recruit. I guess we'll take all of these. And you needed 9, so we'll give you those. Let's meet Zahara.
I offer you my loyalty.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Let's jump in Kaliak. These guys are... All right, they're going for Thrakture. So let's... How many did you need? Okay, you need 21. We'll take this. We'll top you off. No, not quite. I miscounted that. You really need some ranged. Let's see if we can get some horses here. You can't go wrong with Valandian horse. We're going to have about 150 troops. 850 troops, I mean. We'll just take all of you. We're going to give it to you. So you need 5 more. Butter, cheese. We got plenty of olives. You know, I'm going to go to Rodotan and get their horses also. You've got 1 too many. Stop. And you need 5 more. We'll see what you grab when we get in here. Zahara, if you get 5, you got 1. All right, so you need 4 more. And I'm going to give you all horses. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to take that butter and cheese? We'll give you these 4 horses. All right. Now we're all topped off. Let's see if you're still topped off. If you got, yep, 149, 129. Okay. I'll run by Jacqueline, get 1 more troop. What do we got here? Pete. All right. We want double the morale bonus for having... All right. Right now we're at 84. We jumped up to 87. Because I've only got 3 variety of food. So it went up 3 points. I really need beer, butter, dates, more cheese. We're going to grab another horse. And I'm going to buy the dates and the beer and the cheese from here. And I'm going to do the same thing in Sargo as we make our way to the front line now. Everybody's here. We're good to go. In fact, we've made a lot of changes in the last few minutes, so I'm going to lock that in. Hit Sargo and then try to see what's going on here. Although they'll probably be gone before we can get there. And they're so big that another one of these armies is trying to break that. So that's going to be a huge amount of troops. But keeping in mind, they stuffed the garrison here, and then they're going to stuff the garrison here. We might be able to do something about it. All right, butter, cheese, dates, and beer. We're back up to 93. Now let's go over here and see how many. 830. What did I say? 850? I was optimistic. This is going to be 1,500 or more is my guess. 600? What? We're going to jump these clowns right off. All right, I can get 2 more troops, but I don't have any infantry, so I'm not interested. Although, you know what? I do need more horses, so I'll take these 2. They'll fight as infantry for now, and then we'll take these guys out. Whew, okay. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. All right, move right there. Quickly. Horses to the right, horses to the left. Archers, move forward. Come on, archers. Move, move, move. Let me get off the horse. Get my shield. How in the hell do I always hit my own troop? Jesus, Henry and Mary. I throw through a batch of 15 enemy and still hit my own troop. All right, we're just going to go straight in. Infantry or archers. Do the best you can. I want horses in on their ranged. Finally. Finally. I'll have that. It just despawned. I'll have that then. Listen here, clown. Ah. Ooh, that was iffy, throwing directly into my troops like that, but I had to try it. There we go. Oh, I only got his horse. There we go. Give me that. Give me that right there. Horse archer, you clown. If I could get to you, hey, I'll take you. Oh, it didn't take him out because I got these javelins I picked up off the ground. Oh, there's one of mine. There we go. I'll have you. You guys couched. Don't hit anybody. Oh, I can't throw into him. I'd hit my own troops, I'm sure of it. All right, everybody charge. Oh, that scared me for a moment. I thought that was going to crash. I don't see any more javelins. Oh, I hit the wrong horse, but I got a lot of javelins down here. Where's everybody running? This is a general charge, right? Okay, it looks like we've won this. Let me get this horse. All right, that's over with. All right, we lost 130. They lost 210. Yeah, that was rough because it wasn't my kids with all the good perks and all that. It's just a pickup game, as we used to call it. Akela. Where's Archie? Archie only got 1, but he got 5 in athletics, 12 in medicine. Oh, that's why he's still the medic. Woo! That's why we lost so many troops. I forgot to switch him over. Well, that's on me. But, you know, I do stupid stuff like that all the time. All right, you're a prisoner because you're at 100.
You fought well.
I'm glad to
That
hear
is
that,
no
buddy.
gold.
You're very respectful. I'm
Enough.
telling you, the Azerite
You win today, you dog.
are typically pretty respectful.
Enough. You win today.
11 upgrades. Take all these. I don't know. We'll just take all the prisoners. And I may as well leave. May as well leave him on the medic now. Why do I do that? Melissa, you're infantry, so let's give you this. You do need that. Imagine Pete got the rest of these. Archie got 1. I want him to have that braced. And Pete got the others. All right, we want shield breaker and well built. Somebody else got 1. Did I miss someone? I obviously did. Who was it? Archie. He had 1 down here on the bottom. I didn't see it. All right, we won't walk it off. All right, Archie, that's the 3 I wanted you to get. Where you at, buddy? You know what? We'll leave him here to get the doctor's oath. I said 3. I thought that was 3, but no, we want him to get doctor's oath also. All right, let's look at you guys. Oh, I can't give anybody to anybody. I just realized these are not my kids. So we're just going to have to do our best to jump in here, and I'll lose troops along the way. Let's go to... Who was in there? I'll look at it in just a minute. Cannot donate prisoners. So all you guys were sitting in here while he was, well, Boren and Grynad. No. Grynad was sitting in here while holding them back for us. I really appreciate that, buddy. Let's jump out of here. Since I don't have, I'm going to have to get rid of these. We'll just keep the high tier ones. There we go. All right, we're going to run back to Sargo. We may go back and try to take Ortesia, although I'm really worried. Again, look at this. Where in the world is the Azerite army? If they're not here fighting the only people they're at war with, where are they at? Who's attacking this? The Sturgeons? Where are you going? Traveling to Sianan, and you're going to Atacania. You are taking back Rote with 1,200 people. How's my kids doing? You're in the Rote siege, all right? Let's go here. Ransom. Well, before I do that, is anybody I can recruit? Nope. That's not Battanian, that is. So let's ransom everybody. The exception of you two. We'll throw you in the dungeon. I don't have to worry about my dungeons being over. You know what? I will take you. I put them there a long time ago, and I forgot all about it. When I was running around getting archers, because I got real small, and I didn't have enough room to carry all these guys. All right, so we'll leave you just like that. Let's sell what we can sell. Kill the cows. Kill the sheep. Sell this, that. All right, legendary. Yep, we want to lock that down. 32 is good. Legendary. 26 and 19 looks pretty good. So maybe we got something out of this battle. All the rest of this looks like garbage. Yep, let's sell all that. And then let's look at who can use this. 26 and 19. That is pretty good, and it's lighter than what I'm wearing. 26 for the body. The thing is, it's at 4 points less on the armor, and since I'm fighting on the ground, I got to go with the younger generation, though. Where's Pete? I think I'm going to give it to Sheila. No, I'm going to give it to Pete. Because it's more important that we keep our numbers up. If Pete goes down, if I lose Pete, then we're screwed. Whereas if I lose Sheila, it just means we have more casualties. But I'd rather have more casualties than lose the ability to carry a lot more troops. We're just going to sell that. All right, now going back to here. Speaking of Pete, I should have just checked him while I was there. Yeah, we're going to give you that. And then make sure you are at least... All the kids are at least 30. That's... Oh, Sheila the Mech. You can have it at 30. Which means this can go to a non... Yep, Roman can have that. Alright, we'll sell that. What about here? Hickory, piercing, heavy recurve bow. 570, all this stuff can go. I'm going to want to melt some of this stuff down because we got to keep up while we're sitting here. Although I think I'm going to ride to Jacqueline to do that because we're going to have to replenish some of our forces, and I can do that from Jacqueline. We're up to 436 now. Archie is still the medic, so he's up to 55. He needs to get to 75 before I can swap him out. Are we really wounded? Yeah. He'll get some skills. He won't get up to 75, but he'll get some skills. And by the way, you need to be topped off again. Butter and cheese. Can't forget these people that I'm got in the army with me. What were we? 830, I think. So we're down quite a few. All right, they got rote. All right, we want 4 archers. And we don't, there's no infantry to be had, so we're just going to have to take horses. Really, I only wanted, there's too many horses. I'll take 100 horse. 100 horse, 200 archers, and the rest are going to be infantry. But I'm going to have to go, we're going to put you in there. Because I've already got 100 horse. As long as that reads 100 horse, that's what I want. And we'll leave the rest of this as is. Until I need to come back and get more. So I need to run over to Enveth. And we'll let these guys do a little recruiting also. Honor of Rote is going to be... Luchin. Okay, they won't Luchin have it. That's fine. I'm not keen on giving it to Gavin. $193. We're getting there. Remember, it was 4... Was it 438 with me? No, 458. So we're 20. We're only 20 off of what I had. So he's getting there. He's got a lot. He's still got a lot of room to expand. Where's he at? See, he's still got this much room to expand. And he's right. He's going to be at the next level here shortly. All right, I want infantry. Although, I'll give all you guys some archers. If you can fit them in. You've got 31, you've got 24, and you've got 6. We'll give them to you. Archer, Archer. Let's put you up there. Let's run here to Abcomer. I'm going to get you some archers. We'll take all 9, as well as the grapes. 15, you still need archers. 17, 18. Okay, that's the best I can do because I cannot take troops from you. We'll give you the other one. Right. Let's get you... I say more archers. You guys recruit whatever you want, but if you have room, I'm going to give you some more archers. All right, that's 8 recruits, and I'll take everybody. Butter and cheese. You got room, but you have 33 archers and you have 31. Let's give them to you. There we go. Imlog. All right, rotate. We want to try to get over to rotate if we can fill everybody up here. All right, you need 5. And you have 34 archers, so we'll give you those 3. 48, 49. And those 2. All right, everybody's topped off. I do believe. Let me make sure. Yes. And let me get rid of these 2 guys. And then these guys. There we go. 439. Only 138 infantry. That's a very small amount. All right, Lucian is going to... Oh, he's got 1,075. He might be able to break that. Now, this has been going on a long time. I don't know what the deal is there, but that Epicrotea has been attacked for a long time. Arlic is not interested, and Brannick's not interested, so that means it's a large amount of sturgeons. All right, the Azurai want peace. Let's look at what... No, they got Ortesia. I don't want that. Nope. I will tackle them again if they go for Guarantor, which I will do here in a moment. Brannick. Oh, they got it. Damn it. And look at how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 of our Battanians just sitting in that town. I'm going for here, even though I don't have very many people. Idris, Mitch, Samantha, and Utrecht. Yeah. The gang is back. But I've only got 6 minutes left. Pete, keep going up, buddy. We want this one right here. We want forced labor. That's always what I prefer. Comes in handy after a big battle. All right, join up, join up, join up, join up, join up. Let's see if we can... No, we cannot. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I've got you guys full, so you guys go do your own thing. I'm going to go load my guys up again with archers. And then we'll start from there. Samar has escaped from Sargo. We're going to have to do a big archer run. I see Guarantor Castle was just attacked. Who is this? Liza. Liza? Liza the scout has reached the age of 14. So she's a scout. So cunning. But she doesn't need tactics. So let's not do that. She's going to be a infantry troop. So we'll give her a well-balanced sword. And... defeat her fencing instructor. Okay. The Azurai want peace. I don't know if I want them to keep. They're going to get guarantor. What's the deal? We're paying only 65 once. I say let's keep going. If it gets up above 90, I'll consider it again. I don't need any of that. You know, I will buy that wood, though. 23. There we go. Takes you to 30. We got to get you all to at least 40. Sevalar. What a name. Flintog. Oh my goodness. Who just got wiped out there? I don't know where that was at. Mingus, probably. That was his army. LLUM, because there's two Mingus. Well, they were both in that army. Okay, let's see where Mingus was last seen. There's 3 Minguses. It wasn't him. He's dead. Unless he died in the battle. Near Foreign. Taken prisoner by one of the Sturgeons. Okay. They were right there. I guess they were going for Mazhadan. They were trying to... Maybe they were trying to break a siege of Mazhadan. I noticed the siege has stopped if it was being sieged, though. There's... Now what? Goodness gracious. We're getting wiped out. That's right, I've only got 3 minutes left, so I'm not going to be involved in any serious... I just want to continue to stock my troops. There's more. We'll take that also. Okay, you've got 39. I'm going to give you 1, because we want to get everybody at least to 40. And we'll buy some more horses while we're here. We shouldn't have... We do not have penalty, or herding penalty anymore. But we want hobbies. And I'll just recruit all of you guys. You can just have all of them. Go to Glentor. Who wants peace? Southern Empire wants peace. What have they got of ours? Yeah, they've got rotating Jalmares. I imagine they do. That way they can build and they're not vulnerable. We'll take all of these. All right. We've still got a long way to go. They had hardly any infantry or any archers. You've got 20 and you've got 17. You just can't fight without archers. All right, we're up to 443. Mine was a 458, so like I say, we're getting there. And he's still got room. He's still got room. Now the Sturgeons want peace. Of course, they just wiped out a couple of our armies. $38, $39, $40. 1. Aster. Alright. Sturgeons are sieging Macedon, and Zahara's army is going for it. She's the girl that was with me earlier, and I stuffed her with troops. Alright, there's the timer. Alright, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to get us all full up before we even engage in battle again. And I'll catch you after I've done all that. Obviously, unless something happens interesting or something that I need to film. Other than that, we'll be a full force and ready to fight again next time you see me. Adios.